Hey, what's up? I'm Brad.
I'm Barry, and we are 3 Days Grace, and you are watching Loudwire.
We definitely wanted to go back to guitar heavy record that that Gavin kind of helped us in the beginning do. So I think we definitely succeeded. He definitely got that old school 3G sound back, and yeah, it definitely turned out good.
And Gavin's awesome as well as digging down inside everybody and pulling out real deep emotion. He did a great job on the first record, and I think he did the same on this record. We went through a lot of things in the last few years, and like I said, he has a great way of digging in and make you pull out and say things that you might not have said otherwise that you really want to touch on, right?
Matt's got a lot of energy, man. So you're right. It was like a reset in a way. He just re-energized the band. And we didn't really have much time to think about it. It was just an immediate turnaround. He had 5 weeks to prepare for a major U.S. arena tour. So he immediately jumped in and just kicked ass. And the fans really took to him right off the first show. They just were, I think that first show we were all pretty nervous. When Matt was his first show, but he's awesome, and he's my brother. It's cool to share the stage with your brother, and especially these big festivals, like we just did Lollapalooza, Brazil, and it's a great feeling to look over and have your bro there rocking out with you, and
it's great with Matt too. So he's been, obviously being Brad's brother, he knows all the content of the songs. Even the songs he didn't sing in the past, he knows the stories, he knows where they came from, he knows what we were all going through at the time, because he was going through it too, so it kind of made it an easy transition for him to just fit right in with us, he's part of the family. So.
We had a good time, man. We had a lot of laughs, I think we spent more time joking around in the studio than actually recording.
Yeah.
Which was good, It's nice to. We're having fun. We're having fun doing this again, and I think a big part of that is having Matt around, and having Gavin around again has been great. We're like family, and we have a lot of laughs. Had a lot of good times.
I think this whole thing we went through in the last few years just made us even tighter as a unit. We're closer than we've ever been in the last couple of years. So
definitely.
All said and done, it's been an awesome thing.
I always find it odd when you wake up with like a song in your head in the middle of the night, and then you try to record it on your phone, and then you listen the next day, and you're like, "What the fuck is this? Like, what are we listening? Like, and it's just horrible."
Yeah, some good ones come out of it too.
Sometimes a good idea comes out, but those are always like the dream songs are the oddest.
Yeah.
For me, anyways.
Yeah. But we've had some, really late night things that happen on tour this time around. Like in the past, we usually wait till we're off the road to do writing. It's just hard to write on the road, and usually you come off and then you get into writing and then go in the studio. Whereas this time we were writing the whole time we were touring, so we'd be up late at night, 5, 6 in the morning, still sipping on wine and having good laughs, and that's how Human Race came about. We were cruising across the West, I think, and we come in, I don't know if it was Salt Lake City or something
like that.
And we went from real peace, and it was dark and quiet and peaceful. Then we roared into this city, which everybody's fighting and honking horns and running red lights and yelling at each other. And that's pretty much where Human Race came from. We thought, wow, are you sick of running this race? Where are you going? What are you doing? Like, relax.
The rat race, right? Yeah, exactly. This time around, we just sat in a little tiny rehearsal room and with acoustics, and just jammed on acoustics and wrote. And we did that for a long time. And the whole record came from acoustic, and then we went to the next level in the studio, obviously, and then the song grows a little more, and it's always kind of fun to do it that way. But I think when did we go to Miami? That was a crazy writing trip.
Yeah, that was a bit ridiculous on the last record.
Oh, a transit,
the big mansion with a pool.
Yeah,
and
we're like, we should go on a writing trip to Miami.
Yeah, bad idea.
Yeah.
And we all have a short attention span, so the best thing for us is coop us up somewhere.
Oh, totally.
And, with not a lot of action around us generally. So this time we sat in a little, horrible concrete room on really uncomfortable chairs with our acoustics and with our bagged lunches.
It was rough, but I think we needed that.
Yeah. We were just in Argentina. We were just in South America, and Argentina. It was, it's funny. We have a friend down there on the street team, and he was saying how, they sing the guitar solos down there as well, like they're off the hook. And I thought he was kind of kidding. And we just, like I said, played a show there, and they sang every note of the show, every lyric, and
Every riff.
they sung all the guitar solos and everything. So, when it first happened, I thought he was kidding. So I was definitely a little bit, whoops. I'm like, wow, I bet you didn't sing that mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty overwhelming.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, for sure. I don't know, I'm trying to think. It always catches me off guard when like you don't see somebody come on stage, like a fan, and then you look over and they're like dancing beside you. It's always kind of weird. And you don't know whether to like kick them or what, or to dance with them.
What usually happens?
Usually you kick them. No. No. There's been a couple of times where some crazies have got up, and I think you gave one a boot.
Just to make sure you didn't hurt our singer.
Right, yeah.